Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video I will show you how you can create app icons for Apple platforms in Flutter application using icon composer. So let's get started. So the first requirement which you need is you need to have Xcode 26. So I have already installed Xcode 26. Once you have Xcode 26, what you need to do is just create a Flutter project. So here you can see I have created a Flutter project called Flutter app, and then you just need to go to this particular iOS folder over here, and then just double click on this .xcode project file, and it will open it for you inside Xcode. So I have already have this open. Once that is done, what you can do next is just click on Xcode at the top, click on open developer tool, and here you will see icon composer. So just click on it and it will open icon composer for you. So here you can see it is asking me to create a document. I'll just click on new document. So it will create a new document for you. So here everything is blank. So firstly you need to create a app icon in Figma, Sketch, Photoshop, whatever you use. I'm using Figma because that's the easiest for me. Even I'm not a designer, so even I have copy pasted this icon from someone else. So but what I have done is that here I have one cloud and I have one sun, right? So I have grouped them together, and make sure you give this index number. This is not mandatory, but it would help you if in case the cloud is above the sun, right? So it would be easier for me to stack them inside icon composer. So that's the only reason. So here that's why I've given 0 number for our sun and 1 number for our cloud. That's it. Now you just need to export it. So you can just click on your cloud first, just select click on export. Here you will have to just click on this plus button. You will see this, just select SVG and just click on export one. So it will export it for you. Then select our sun as well, and I'll just scroll down here again, click on this plus button. You will see this, just select SVG inside the image type and just click on export. So it has exported it. Now I'll just open our icon composer. I'll just go back to my downloads, and here are the two SVGs file. I'll just drag and drop it over here. Okay, so here you can see now our sun, which is 0, should come behind the cloud, right? So what I'll do is I'll just create one group. Again, you don't need to create a group, but just for simplicity sake I'm doing it. And I'll just take this sun and I'll move it inside this particular group. Now here you can see, unfortunately the sun is coming ahead of our cloud. If I move this sun here, you can see. So what I'll do is I'll just move it, this particular cloud at the top with the help of this. So this is how the Z stack works inside icon composer. Now I can just take this sun. If I am not happy with how it is laid, I can just select this from over here and I'll just move it like this. Okay, and if you want, you can just take the cloud and move it little bit as well if you feel like. Then here you can see it is selected iOS and macOS. So this is how the app icon will look on iOS and macOS. So this is the default one. If you want to see dark mode, you can just select this icon. This is how it will look on dark mode, and this is how it will look on the tinted design. If you want to select watchOS, here you can see for watchOS we don't have dark mode, at least for now. Maybe in future they might add it, but I'll just select iOS macOS again. Suppose if you are not happy with how the dark mode looks like, so you can just select, suppose I'll just select my cloud. Maybe I can go to fill, I can go to solid, and if you want you can add some color as well. So it's up to you. So if you something like this, it's okay. If you want, you can give it some color to your sun as well. I'll keep everything as default because a pink cloud looks bad. But here you can see there are different properties. So if you select sun, you can change the opacity, blend mode, fill, liquid glass effect, visible. You can add more effects as well. Okay, and if you want to add background color, you just have to select this. At least at the time of me recording, there is only one background color or background image, sorry, but maybe in future they might add it more. And one more thing, important thing which I want to show you. Suppose you select this tinted one, and here you can see, you see this particular I don't know what to call this, like sharp edges. But if you are not happy with where they are located, you can move it as well by selecting this. You can just move this. Here you can see the sharp edges moves, and wherever you feel like the sharp edges are proper around the corners, you can use that particular value. So yeah, that's it. Next, what you need to do is just need to go to file. You can just click on file, save, and I can give it whatever name you like. I'll just give it as Flutter icon. Now this, do keep this name in mind, because we need to update something inside Xcode as well. I'll just click on save. I'll just go to Xcode, and then I'll just go to documents over here, and I'll just drag and drop this particular Flutter icon inside this particular runner. And here make sure this particular target checkbox is checked as well, and then just click on finish over here. Then you need to go to runner over here. Okay, so if you select this Flutter icon, you can open it from icon composer as well. So if you want, you can just click on open with icon composer. Then here you need to go to runner. I just need to scroll down over here, and here instead of app icon you need to give your name. So in my case it is Flutter icon, right? So I can just give it as Flutter icon. Just press enter. Make sure you press enter and just move out of it, otherwise sometimes the changes does not take place. And then run up your application. So if you want, you can run the Flutter run command, but I'll just use the Xcode run button as well, and it should install the application for you. So suppose in case if you have installed the application even before even before creating this app icon using icon composer, right? So sometimes the icon does not get updated. I think this is a bug. I'm using the latest stable version. This could be a simulator bug. I have not tried it on a real device. Maybe it will work on real device, but if it does not work on simulator, just uninstall the application and reinstall it. In case I think this is just a simulator bug. Okay, so here you can see it has installed the application for us. So if you want, you can wait it till the application comes completely online, like you see the counter, right, where we have this particular. So yeah, this one. So our application is fully installed now. So I can just go back, and here you can see the Flutter app icon. Now if you want to test it for different design systems, you just long press on this anywhere. You will see this edit button. I'm not sure if you can see it. The liquid glass sometimes make things difficult to see, but it's not guaranteed that all users of iOS 26 will use liquid glass. So here you can just click on edit, and here you can click on customize, and here you can see we have now this default icons are not properly visible. Again, this is a bug in simulator. So you can just click on default, and here you can see this is how the default, in case someone is using the default system, this is how it will look like. If someone is using dark, this is how it will look like. So here you can see pink color cloud. If someone is using clear, this is how it will look like. Someone is using tinted, this is how it will look like. So yeah, that's all there is to it. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Bye.